Okay, we're going to get started pretty soon. We're just going to give everyone maybe one more minute to have all of our participants join, and then we'll get started. Righty, it looks like we already have a few participants in, and just to be respectful of everyone's time today, and we have a lot to cover, we're going to go ahead and get started. My name is Suhey Mojica. I am the Housing Programs Manager at San Pablo Economic Development Corporation. Thank you for joining today's presentation, Planning and Making Your Business Dream. You will learn about what a business plan is and why you need it. You will also learn about additional tools and resources for your business. Today, we have guest speakers from the Small Business Administration, also known as the SBA. The SBA connects entrepreneurs with lenders and funding to help them plan, start, and grow their business. Lastly, you will hear from our second presenter from Small Business Development Center, SBDC. The Small Business Development Center provides counseling and training to small businesses, including working with the SBA to develop and provide informational tools to support businesses, startups, and existing business expansion. But before we get started, here are a few housekeeping items. This webinar is being recorded, and the recording will be available on our website at www.sanpabloedc.org. Any resources mentioned during the presentation will also be available on our website. All attendees are muted. If you're having issues with audio, you may need to click on the webinar screen to enable audio. We welcome questions, so please use the Q&A or the chat box located at the bottom of your screen to submit your questions, and we will answer them at the end of the presentation. San Pablo EDC is an economic development hub in the region. We offer workshops and training for businesses, workforce, and future homeowners. We deliver a wealth of programs through collaboration with other partners and innovative in-house programs. We offer technical assistance for businesses, membership and sponsorship benefits, access to capital, home ownership, job development and career counseling, degrees and certified training, and employment and support services. The San Pablo EDC is here to connect you to business resources that can help you start or grow your business. Whether you're a startup or an existing business, our resources will give you everything you need to succeed. We provide the training and resources you need to learn how to start, manage, and grow your business. What you see here on the screen is actually a tool that we developed here at San Pablo EDC. And if you would like a copy, please reach out to us and we'll be more than happy to provide you with a copy of this roadmap. And as I mentioned earlier, our first presenter is Maria Pineda from Small Business Administration, who will introduce you to the many services and programs that SBA offers to small businesses. And then lastly, you will hear from Antonio Lau to introduce you to the many services and programs that SBA offers to small businesses. Maria, welcome.
Hello, good morning. And let's see, I wanted to share my screen. Thank you so much, CJ. One moment. Okay, so can everybody see my screen okay? Okay, thanks again, CJ. So my name is Maria. I'm from the U.S. Small Business Administration, the San Francisco District Office, and I'm so happy to be here. I'm going to present a really brief overview of what our agency's programs and services are available to the small business community. And I just want to leave enough time for Antonio to discuss the very important topic of the importance of having a business plan. So today's objective on my side is, again, to provide an overview and how we help small businesses. And I'm going to focus on our SBA guaranteed business loans, our free business counseling, and last but not least, federal government contracting opportunities for small businesses. So our background as an agency, we've been around for a while, since 1953 to be exact. We've become more of a household name recently due to the pandemic-related programs such as the Paycheck Protection Program, and as well as our economic injury disaster loans to help businesses survive during the pandemic and the shutdowns. So my particular office in San Francisco District Office serves 14 counties, and these are basically the Bay Area counties as well as the coastal counties from Santa Cruz up to the Oregon border, as you can see here. And no worries, I will be sharing this slide presentation with Sujay, so you can check afterwards, since this will be, as I said, a brief overview. So jumping straight into our first program slide here is our guaranteed loan programs. So as you can see, we have a variety of loans starting from $50K up to $5 million for small business communities. The microloan and community advantage, the first two columns, are geared towards newer or startup businesses. And these loans can go up to $350,000. The 7A and 504 loans going up to $5 million are for usually for businesses already that have been established for at least 2 to 3 years. However, if you are a breakthrough company with interesting or amazing technologies or new ways of doing things, or bring a new program or product to market that's sure to change the market, a 7A lender may look at you and be able to help you as well. So don't shy away from 7A or 504 if you have less than 2 to 3 years in business, because the loan officer may be able to still meet with you and you can discuss your value proposition and your business plan. I also wanted to highlight the guarantee all the way at the bottom. So just so everybody understands, the SBA per se, we don't lend or originate or underwrite these SBA guaranteed loans. What the SBA does is provide a guarantee to our participating financial institutions. Those could be commercial banks, credit unions, microlenders, and nonprofit lenders. And by a guarantee, I mean we're able to backstop. If a loan fails, the SBA comes in and helps guarantee a portion of that loss to the banks. So, and if that has the net effect of increasing lending to the small business community, which at times has had difficulty obtaining financing from the commercial banks. So we step in to increase lending to small business, to increase employment and wealth, and that's the reason of our being here. So jumping into our resource partner network, as part of meeting with a loan officer, it's super important to have a solid business plan, because you want to convince that financial institution to take a bet on you, to take a risk on you and offer you a loan, right? To start up your business or to expand it, to grow, et cetera. So it's super important for you to connect with one of our resource partner networks. And these are basically nonprofit organizations that have mentors and counselors that can meet with you for free and can help you develop and write that business plan, help you with HR related matters, anything related to small business, startup, technical training, counseling. The SBA Resource Partner Network is an extension of what we do at SBA. They help us train the next generation of small business owners, as well as people that have been in business for a while and now need to pivot to say, e-commerce or online presence and don't know where to begin. Again, our resource partner network is phenomenal, and you'll be hearing from one mentor today. So in sum, these are our resource partners. They're partially funded by us at SBA. That includes SCORE, the Small Business Development Centers, or SBDC, who we'll be hearing from today. We also have Veterans Business Outreach Centers that are tailored towards veterans and their spouses that are wanting to transition from military life and start their own business in the civilian world. And last but not least, we have women's business centers that cater to female entrepreneurs, but of course, they're open to everyone. Okay, so last but not least, in terms of SBA programs and services, another big plus or opportunities we have for small business owners is federal contracting. So the US is the world's largest consumer, as you can see. And the great thing about the federal budget dollars for, just for contracting and federal agencies is 23% of these federal contracts are set aside for small businesses. So it's a great opportunity for small business to get into the federal contracting space to sell your products or services to the federal government, because a slice of that large pie is set aside again for small businesses. And to help you gain a foothold as well into the federal government contracting space market, we also offer certifications. So if you are a woman-owned business, a small disadvantaged business, a business located in a hub zone, which is an economically underserved area, or maybe a large part of your staff lives in a hub zone, or you're a service-disabled, veteran-owned small business, within that 23% of the small business pie, there's set-asides just for these style businesses. And the SBA can help you obtain a certification, let's say as a woman-owned small business, for example, so you have a chance to compete in that smaller subset that's set aside for these type businesses. Within the federal contracting space, there's a lot to learn. We can have a course that'll last for a couple of days just to learn about the federal contracting rules and regulations. So the great thing is you don't have to go at this alone. We have NorCal PTech, which is also known as our Procurement Technical Assistance Centers. Likewise, they offer free assistance and counseling if you're thinking of going down the federal contracting road. They can help you, again, with finding contracts, one-on-one counseling, workshops, and webinars, all related to federal, state, and local county contracting. So they look at all the layers, right, of contracting available to you. In addition, within our office in San Francisco, we do have subject matter experts that work on government certifications. So you can also have a discussion with my colleague, Mark, and others in my office that specialize in contracting and can help guide the way. And with that, we're leaving questions till the end, but you can certainly jot down my email if you have other more detailed questions. I know this was a quick overview. I just wanted to give Antonio a lot of time to discuss the importance of a business plan, which is, again, super important, especially if you want to meet with that loan officer for startup funds and working capital for your new business, or your current business if you want to grow and pivot. So with that, I will yield the floor to Antonio from Small Business Development Centers, or SBDC. So let me stop sharing the screen, Antonio, and it's all yours. Thank you. And you have to unmute yourself.
Thank you, Maria. Thank you for the introduction, and good morning, everybody. My name is Antonio Lau. I am a consultant for the Small Business Development Center, which is supported by the California Hispanic Chamber of Commerce Foundation. So I'm going to share my screen so we can begin. Okay. So the Small Business Development Center, as Maria said, we are an important resource for the SBA. We provide all technical and business education for the small businesses. My background really is in technology. I studied computer science, Cal Poly, but also have my own internet marketing firm in the East Bay. So besides being a consultant, I am also a small business owner. So I perfectly understand the challenges of today small businesses. And that's one of the reasons I'm here collaborating with the Economic Development Center in San Pablo and helping Suhai and her team in these webinars. So I want to talk about a little bit about the California Hispanic Chamber Foundation. Started in 1978. We are a nonprofit organization with more than 40 years serving the local communities. We work closely with the SBA, the SBDC, with the Office of the California Governor and other agencies. We also collaborate with at the state level as well as federal level with the different agencies that promote the growth of small businesses. We are an umbrella organization because we are conformed by more than 120 local Hispanic chambers, which represents more than 80,000 members. That means more than 80,000 small Hispanic businesses. Now, to belong to the chamber or to belong to the SBDC, you don't need to be Hispanic. That's one of the points I wanted to emphasize in this presentation. Yes, we do focus on our ethnicity, our Hispanic community, but you don't need to be Hispanic. You only need to have a small businesses to join our organization, okay? So don't worry about, you don't need to speak Spanish to join either the chamber or the SBDC. We represent, of course, all business sectors, from retail, industrial, distribution, all business sectors in the economy. Because we empower and we provide advocacy, technical and business education for all our members. Again, we provide one-to-one consulting. That's the reason we created the SBDC Center. And the SBDC center that we are referring to is located in Sacramento. So we have both presential classes in person to person or in group sessions, as well as we develop webinars for our students and members of the community. We have workshops, of course, and business education seminars. And of course, we provide all type of support, to make your business grow. And all these services are free and no cost whatsoever for you. So I recommend you take advantage of that because it's a very important resource. There are not many resources in your community that will provide these free services. So I really recommend you to take advantage of that. So here is the phone number, the email, and the website if you want to find out more details. Okay. Of course, we provide 3 major areas that we want to focus on. One is for startups, people who wants to start their own business for the first time and they don't have no idea how to do it. We provide support for them through business planning and development. For new businesses, the ones that already started, but they have struggle or challenges to grow, we also support helping to open and operate their new businesses. And for businesses that are already in business for more than 3 years and they're still having trouble to grow, we also provide tools and education for growth and expansion. Okay, so we offer, of course, again, business education, technical assistance, and access to capital through the SBA and other non-profits of financial resources that we have at the disposal of the small businesses. So we encourage you as a small entrepreneur to start your new business, to become the new Bill Gates or the new Jeff Bezos, and to be able to create new jobs. So that's very important for us. It's very important for all our organizations. That's one of the main focus is for your business to be able to create new jobs in the local communities. And of course, everything comes to the final point of growing and stimulating the economy, the economy of the state and the economy of the country. So those are the 3 major goals that we trying to achieve when we develop our plan, our strategies. Is basically start as many businesses, create new jobs, and stimulate the economy. So it's very important, before I close my brief presentation, to have a business plan set up. As Maria mentioned, and as well as Suhey, a very well designed and built business plan will help you grow your business, because it's the roadmap to the growth of your business and yourself. From that point, that milestone, you can design your marketing strategy and your marketing plan to follow into a successful plan in the markets that you want to grow and be competitive in today's economy. The most challenges that small businesses have is one, access to capital. It's difficult to get enough capital to make your business growth, but also business education. I find in my experience that a lot of the small business owners don't have the knowledge or the experience or the tools to get into the business area where they want to compete. So it's difficult because not everybody knows everything. So these resources that both the SBA and the SBC provide that are for free, I really recommend for you to take advantage of. These resources are there, were created for you, and I really recommend you take advantage of it. And I thank you very much, everybody, for your attendance. That's my contact information, my phone number, email, and the website. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me anytime. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Antonio. I wanted to basically thank Maria and Antonio today for such great information. I see here, I don't know why I can't start my video. There we go. And so what I wanted to let everyone know is that we do have other resources here at San Pablo EDC. As you can see here, we have what we call Dream Builder. It is a free modules that you do, and basically at the end, you end up with a business plan. And this is free to anyone. Anyone is able to use this free tool. Let's see here. I am unable to, 1 second, I'm having technical difficulties. Let's see here. I'm trying to move my screen. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. And so if anybody, I don't know if anyone else typed in any questions for today. Let's see, I think we do have one question. And yes, it says, would applying also support pop-up shops? I would like to become a brick and mortar shop, but I think for now, to start up a pop-up as a beginner, or what is your opinion? I don't know if either Antonio or Maria would like to take on this question.
Well, we can both probably answer with different perspectives. So if Yesenia is looking to apply, I'm assuming maybe a small business loan, definitely we have startup loans that allows for working capital and to start up a business. So that would be the micro loans up to 50,000. If she needs more than that, we have the Community Advantage, which goes up to 350,000. And I don't think I made clear during my presentation, I apologize, but in terms of seeking these loans, so you wouldn't come directly to the SBA because we don't originate or underwrite these loans or service these loans. These loans are processed by our SBA participating financial institutions. So if Yesenia or anybody here today have questions and want to have a list of our participating lenders that originated these loans in our district office area in the last fiscal year, I'm happy to share that list. So just send me an email. And again, Sujay will be sharing my presentation with everyone with my contact information. Thank you. And then Antonio, I'm sure you can help with the business plan for Yesenia.
Yes, yes, Maria, she's right. One of the things I would recommend is to start working on your business plan. I'm sure Suhey has maybe templates or models for a business plan, and I can also provide you with a model, a basic template. You can start your business plan. It sounds difficult, business plan say, oh, wow, I need a degree in economics to do it. No, 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 no. You don't really need any degrees. You can do it yourself. It's very simple and very straightforward. It just makes your mind to focus on what you want to achieve and your business plan. It allows you to put your dreams, your ideas, your concepts, your goals into paper, which is very important, and to make it in a structural way. That's basically what a business plan is. So everybody who reads the business plan will understand what you want to achieve in your business goals. Okay, basically that is. As I said, it's the first milestone, and it's very easy to achieve. And you have all these free resources from the EDC, from Suhey, from Maria, from myself, to help you to do that. So.
Thank you, Antonio Maria. And I know I gave a very brief overview at the beginning just because I was having some technical difficulties with my slides, but just to be a little bit more detailed in regards to this Dream Builder tool, it's basically anyone who needs help creating a business plan can use this tool. Again, it is a series of 13 online business courses. The goal of the program is to help entrepreneurs achieve success. The courses that are included in the program cover the basics of starting a business, as well as relevant topic areas such as marketing, finance, and accounting. In addition to the interactive courses, participants also have access to helpful tools and templates. Throughout the program, a business plan generator guides the participant into the creation of the business plan. And you could definitely get access to this free resource by visiting our website. You just go under www.sanpabloedc.org/dreambuilder, and you'll find the Dream Builder landing page. We will direct you to the Dream Builder portal. And then I believe we have two more questions before I move on to the next slide, if we want to answer those. Are these services appropriate for starting up private practice, mental health therapy services, or telehealth? I would say if you're referring to the Dream Builder tool, again, like I said, this is for everyone. Anyone can use this tool to create a business plan. As far as SBDC and for SBA, I will let Maria and Antonio answer that live.
So I think this might be a question better suited to Antonio. I mean, in terms of, so if you're wondering if your practice would be considered a small business, it would depend on the industry you're in, I guess telehealth, et cetera. But again, in terms of seeking financing and the underwriting, the application, and the qualification criteria, you would talk directly to the related loan officer. So what I tell people or suggest is whoever you work with now as your personal or business banker, lender or financial institution, credit union, et cetera, whoever you have your accounts with and who know you and your business or who know you as a person, it's always good to start with them, because you'd be surprised how many of these lenders or participating financial institutions provide SBA or have SBA programs in their portfolio. So I would always start with them first, and then talk to them if 7A loan is good for you, or working capital, or a micro loan up to 50,000 is sufficient. So I'm not sure if I answered that question, but I think Antonio also, you would probably have more insight in terms of what industries you serve.
Yes, Thank you, Maria. Yes, she's right on that. In that sense, if you're going to be providing a service in the health or in the uh, working with the health of people and taking care of people, I think you need to find out if you need some kind of certification or license to practice that. I know that as caregivers do need to be certified. Usually they are nursing assistants, and they take, webbing practice. They go to classes to get that certification. In your particular case, I'm not sure what will be the proper license and certification for that, but you can easily either call the county or maybe Suhai could give you some information or perspective in that sense, who to contact for you to know for sure what certification you need. And as we said before, based on that, you need to have your business plan built and ready, because if you're going to look for capital or financial assistance, you will need your business plan ready for that. So those are the two things I recommend. And then start, once you have your business plan, then develop into your marketing strategy, where you want to provide those services, in what city, what county, with what resources you count. You want to advertise, you want to have a website, and so forth. So in that sense, yes, you become a business, an entrepreneur. You be yourself. You be your own businesses, your own business to provide that service. So I hope I answered your question in that sense.
Perfect. Thank you, Antonio. And then we have one other question is, we're looking for help in marketing for our business. Do you have any seminars or resources in that department? And actually, that's a really great question. We actually do have our next week's webinar will be on marketing and pricing your business. So we'll have a marketing expert and also an expert when it comes to pricing your products and services. So this is for next Wednesday, April 5th. It'll be around the same time from 10 to 11 a.m. And in this webinar, you will learn why marketing is essential. You will also be introduced to techniques to communicate the value of your product or service to potential customers. You will also learn to identify your target market and the importance of positioning and branding. You will also explore ways to share your story through advertising and digital marketing. You will learn how to set prices for your product or service. You will think about the value of customers, get from your product or service and the price that they're willing to pay. And then finally, you will be reminded to consider how pricing fits your marketing message. So if you are definitely interested in this next webinar, we will be hosting this next Wednesday. You have the QR code here on the slide, or you can also visit our website and our calendar, and you can register through there. I believe that was the last question we had. And I want to see if we have any. So we have, I know that there was a question in regards to Maria's contact information. It's right here on this slide if you want to basically grab it from there. I think we also made it available on our chat if you want to copy it and paste it from there. But here are our presenters' contact information from today. So if anyone wants to get in contact with them, or if you prefer to ask the question, not in here, but in more of a private setting, you can definitely email them. I'm sure they'll be happy to do that. And then you can also contact us. Here's our contact information for Jessica and myself. If there's anything on this webinar today, from the slides to the tools that we shared, please definitely give us a call or email us, and we'll be more than happy to assist you. And so before I let anyone go, I don't know if anyone else wants to share, Antonio or Maria, anything before we leave today, or if
Yeah,
there's any other
CJ, I
questions.
just wanted to also mention, because you were speaking about, they were asking about courses, and I just thought I'd throw in there as well. You know, on a daily basis, if you go on our SBA website, and again, you can reach out to me if you don't know exactly where to find this information. We have anywhere on, you know, on a daily basis between 800 and 1,000 courses throughout the country online. So you can, if you're interested in a certain subject and it's being taught in Connecticut, you can still sign up. You can, you know, listen to it online or listen to it on your break or when you have time, because most of these courses are recorded. And these are basically courses from, you know, SBA. So SBA staff teaching about, you know, access to capital or government contracting. But we also have our great resource partners, SBDC, STORS, Women's Business Centers, the Veterans Business Outreach Centers. All of these folks are doing courses on a daily basis throughout the country. So there's, just wanted to mention, there's a wealth of information. The majority of these courses are free. Some of them, there might be a small fee involved, but generally speaking, the majority are free. So there's tons and tons of courses from, you know, HR, e-commerce, you know, marketing, how to set up your, you know, your accounting methods, HR, how to fire people, how to hire people, e-commerce, social media presence. I mean, it runs the gamut. So I just definitely wanted to also share that you all should definitely go on our website, check out our online courses, or in some cases in person, or again, reach out to me if you don't know where to find this information. And again, thanks for the platform and inviting us, inviting me today, CJ. I appreciate it.
Antonio, would you like to? Okay.
Yes. Yeah, thank you. First of all, I want to thank you, the host. I want to thank Maria as well, and all the participants for your time. As Maria said, also the SBDC centers have a lot of free webinars and presential seminars. The center that I work directly is located in Sacramento. So if you're close to Sacramento, you could go and have either a one-to-one consulting service, or you can attend in person any of the classes. And we work together with the SBA, of course, and we provide all the materials in regards to business education, including now in the technology area. So you want to start your own IT company, or you want to create your own software development company, we can help you on that too, because we just starting having consultants in the technology sector as well. So and we have a program also especially for restaurants. That's one of the programs we just finished developing this year. So we have, please check out the website, or send me an email, or you can call me anytime to find out in specifics of these educational training programs. I'll be happy to provide you with information anytime. And thank you again for having me.
Thank you. I definitely want to thank you, both our presenters today, for your time and for your expertise. I also want to thank for everyone who attended today. I know as a business owner or as an entrepreneur or someone that's starting a business, it is hard to find time within the day to invest in yourself and in your business. So thank you for taking the time today to do that. I do want to apologize if there was any background noise. I know we're recording this webinar. We are a busy organization, so we have other co-workers here who were tending to our clients, and so sometimes it is hard not to answer that phone call. So I do apologize for that, but I'm pretty sure hopefully everyone could hear everyone fine. And there will be a recording of this if everyone would like to go back and look at any of the slides or any of the information. Again, you can definitely give us a call or email us and we'll send you the link to the recording. And again, you have these two experts. If you have further questions, please reach out to them. They'll be more than happy to assist you with questions that you may have. And before we end this presentation, I have a quote here from Lawrence Peter Yogi Berra, who was an American professional baseball catcher who later took on the roles of a manager and coach. And so the quote is, "Without a plan, even the most brilliant business can get lost. You need to have goals, create milestones, and have a strategy in place to set yourself up for success." So I think this is very important. And so we wanted to share this quote with you all today. And we hope to see you next Wednesday for our marketing and pricing webinar. We'll also have some really great experts, just as today, that will be sharing some really great information with you all. So again, thank you. And I hope everybody has a productive and great day. Stay dry, because it's definitely, hopefully it stopped raining out there. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.